It's time for the penultimate round here of 2029. Charles Leclerc starts up on pole position, ready to increase damage on Summerfou, who still sits up at the top of the championship by 25 points. And he could seal it today if he outscores both Charles Leclerc and Cornwell by a total of 3 points. But Charles Leclerc starts on pole, so he's at the advantage for this one. As long as he can outscore Summerfou by at least 1 point, he'll stay in the championship fight for Abu Dhabi next week. Let's get into the race. The formation lap has been completed, and all we wait for is those 5 little bright red lights. And the French Grand Prix is officially underway. It's a very good getaway from Charles Leclerc, instantly covering off Oyinkro as they make their way into turn 1. And your boy, he's going to make a... No, not your boy, Cornwell. He's on the inside now. But through turn 2, it's going to be Oyinkro making the move for P1 on Charles Leclerc. And your boy is going to make a move for P2 on Charles Leclerc. Oh, and he's very close there. Charles Leclerc covering him off. But he's going to have a look at Oyinkro, the Brit, into the next turn, into the hairpin, the most dangerous turn on this track. Very hard braking. He goes to the inside and he hits the wall. Charles Leclerc into the barriers. And his front wing has come off already. Damage on the first lap for the Monegasque, for the McLaren, and this is terrible news. But as it stands, the championship will still go to Abu Dhabi as Summerfou is down in P7. And here is he being overtaken by his teammate. But further up is going to be Silla looking to make a move on 1 and 2. Will he get 3 as he goes for the move around the outside? What an overtake it is from Mohamed Silla, one of the greats this season. What a move. And here they go, 3 cars of sandwich between the Williams cars. There's yellows in sector 3, and it's the Koenigsegg of Zen, the man from St. Lucia, out in the French Grand Prix after 4 laps. What disappointment for him. And here is Summerfou going to the inside of your boy into the last couple of turns. There's more yellows back in sector 3, and it's Mohamed Silla. He is also out of the French Grand Prix. Both Koenigsegg's out, a double DNF. Very, very disappointing, not what they hoped for this weekend. And here is Charles Leclerc into the pit lane, using that as an excuse to put on a new set of fresh tyres. He will be emerging down in dead last as he exits the pit lane. A lot of work to do for him. And here is your boy into the pit lane. There's yellows, but it's just Namsar broken his front wing. He's coming in as well though. And up ahead of him is also Victor Alves, and further back Safran's with a broken front wing. He's coming into the pit lane, but Oyinkro, he's already pit a lap earlier, and he is going to maintain his lead in this Grand Prix. He's got a strong, firm grip on this trophy today if he can hold it out for the rest of this Grand Prix. Your boy, as it stands in P2. And here is, here's more yellows. It's Monkey on Cloud. He's trying to correct himself, trying to get himself back on track, but he just can't. He's still stuck in the pit lane, reversing and pressing on the throttle. This is very confusing, and he's out just like that. Another virtual safety car here. And the rain is starting to fall as Oyinkro in the gold helmet crossing and passing the Mercedes of Cornwell up into P2, but at what cost? Because Summerfou, he is going to have the lead in this one unless they do anything in terms of pit stops between the 2 Ferraris here. Charles Leclerc up in P5, so this kind of helps him, but the only one benefiting is Summerfou up at the very front of the order, as they've told him to stay out. Oyinkro has been staying out here. He has been forced to stay out by the Ferrari team in that pit box, and Summerfou will pit first, the number 1 driver, the driver in contention for the title, as Oyinkro stays out. And here is, oh, there's more yellows. Safran's into the wall, and he is out of this one. And that is going to be a full safety car here. Everyone will be bunched up and reduced to walking speeds. The safety car is coming in this lap, and it's going to be Summerfou, the car to get us underway here as he rounds the final 2 corners, and he hits go out of the penultimate corners, and he's going. It's a good start, good restart from Summerfou. Up ahead there's already yellows in sector 3, and it's magic into the barriers and out already in this one. That is very strange. Not even 30 seconds after the restart, not even 5 seconds. And here is Oyinkro. He's looking to make the move on Cornwell. His British compatriot there as he goes late braking there into the right-hander. But he's going to use the slipstream from Summerfou. And he's going to pull ahead up into second place in this one. Back grab behind his teammate as Cornwell. He's going to retry and get the move down the inside through the last few corners. And he hits the wall. And Cornwell, he's into the barriers. And he's out of the French Grand Prix. And not only that, he is out of the championship fight, because no matter what happens today, even if all drivers in contention were to DNF, he would still be out of contention by Abu Dhabi next week. It's so disappointing to see Cornwell is out. And here he goes there, side by side, through the left-hander there. Oyinkro looking for the move. He goes with battery to the lead of the French Grand Prix and up ahead of the lap cars. And Summerfou gets held up by the Audi. He's got a firm grip back on this race again, more than a second clear of his teammate. And here is Charles Leclerc. He is pushing and pushing hard at that fact. He has got the slipstream, no DRS in the wet here, but he's going to pull over to the inside line and use the battery to get up into second place in the Grand Prix and to keep his championship hopes alive. He was dead last at lap 8 and now he sits up in second. A champion's drive so far from Charles. And the rain is ending. Oyinkro not told to stay out this time, thankfully for him. And Summerfou looks like he'll also be peeling into the pit lane along with Charles Leclerc. So will it be a double stack, and will Charles Leclerc be able to get the jump on Oyinkro? No, it's a sweet double stack from Ferrari there. Good strategy call from them. And it's going to be Charles Leclerc onto the soft tyres while Summerfou is onto the mediums. And there they are. It's very close between the two of them. Charles Leclerc, he's going to be looking for it. Left to right, back to left again. He's going to dive it down the inside, out the left-hander. And he's going to get the DRS. What an overtake. A dive bomb from Charles Leclerc. And he's going to pull away with the DRS on Summerfou. That will surely solidify and put his hopes back in this championship. And here comes Summerfou once again. He's going to go for it down the inside. It's a beautiful battle between these two. Summerfou back up into second place, trying to seal the championship today. While Charles Leclerc, he keeps pushing and he keeps pushing. He's going to be on the outside line as they make their way up into that right-hander. He gets squeezed out, but he sends it down the inside. What a dive bomb from Charles Leclerc. He's back up into second and back in contention in this championship as he fights off Summerfou for it. And on the final lap here, he's usually been in the shadow and overshadowed by his teammate, the one in third place, the one fighting for a championship next week, Summerfou. But today, it's going to be all about him, because as he rounds the final two corners, Oyinkro will be winning the French. No, he's not. He's into the barriers and he's out. He's out of the Grand Prix. Oyinkro on the final lap, in the final corner, has crashed and has messed it up for him. And that means that Charles Leclerc will win his third Grand Prix of the season. And your boy, down in third place now, will get his podium at home. And it's an even bigger gap that he's closed down as we go into Abu Dhabi.